Alright, another morning. Let's get at it. I am firing up an old habit that served me really well when I entered profitability in trading, or should I say started getting some payouts. So I got my little book and I'm writing out my commitments. Really simple. It's gonna be here. I'll talk them out. Here's what I'm doing. I put the date. Super simple. I used to do this every morning before I trade, and it was awesome. Alright. June 18th. Number 1. I will take one trade. This is just what I've said. You don't have to do this. But this is what I've decided. At 1% risk, shut it down. Right away. Just a good habit that really got me going. Alright, might have a setup coming up here with gold. I just like how it's reacting to this area here. Nice red candle. We'll see if we can get a push after it. Let's also see how this candle closes. Alright, order set. We'll see if it fills. Alright, I'm triggered into the trade. So I'm going back to my old roots, where I'm going to actually shut everything down. I don't want to watch the result. Check later. I found really good success doing this. Just kept me really professional with how my system is. I don't manage it, so watching it is just the emotional human being want to see the fun of it and the fear and anxiety of watching it. Okay, rock and roll. Shutting her down. Okay, I'll add this too. So I'm going through my list. I got my little book. I think this will be backwards on the camera. Yeah, probably will. But I just want to show you, like, I'm literally just checking off the box. It's like a mental thing. Did I take one trade? Yep. Was it at 1% risk? Yeah. That one's not hard. You just set it. Did I shut it down right away? Yes. That one's hard, man. I think it's natural that we want to watch the trade. Right? It's fun, it's exciting. It feels like there's a control by watching it for some reason, but there's not. Once I've placed my trade, there's nothing else to do. Just let it play out. And then I wrote down the plays that I'm allowed to take, and yep, one of them was legit. That's the one I took. Then we shut her down. The last thing I'm doing, and I'm just gonna show you guys this. Okay, so I'm going to shrink my face here so you can see everything clear. So, I use my Apple calendar for everything else. I don't use it for... I don't use Google Calendar for anything. So Google Calendar is a fresh calendar that I'm using just for trading. And you can see what I do here. I'm just going to copy here. So... I'm going to move this date, and then I'll explain what I'm doing right after. Today's the 18th. Perfect. So let's go to May 18th. Process. Did I stick to my process? Yes. You have to define whatever that is. You might have you might be at the stage where you're like, I just need to show up consistently in the morning. I can't beat my alarm clock. That's valid. And you could put show up, place to trade, no funny business. You could put that. No funny business for you. You mean no doubling up your risk, no moving the stop loss, no whatever. And that's all within mine as well. But yeah. So then I did another section here where I can do another one. So what I'll do here, I'm gonna duplicate this. And then I'll just make some changes, so I'll call it 1 or minus 1%. We're gonna find out. I don't know this yet, what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Okay. So if I just want to see, if I want to look back at the month in June and go, how was my process? Because we know the process is the only thing that matters. Forget the results. If you're crushing your process for a couple months and your results suck, then we need to look at if the system is still good or not, like if the strategy is good or not. But I'm telling you, 90% of the time, it's the process that something's getting in the way, right? So if you just want to look at the month and go, man, you just click this, only have the process tab clicked to see how you did, and then if you want, you can add P&L or take that off and say, how did the month do? And then just see. So it's a really good process. I used to do it. I want to show you, and I did it so consistently. I started November 1st, and I did this. I noted, sick days. I noted, but look at this. Like, it's encouraging to see. Like, you end the week down these percentages, and you go, oh, that sucks. But then you look at, oh, I'm still up. And then you start the Monday, and you're like, oh, this sucks. But then you look at this, and you go, oh, I'm up. Like, it's giving you just really good feedback, and mainly the process. That's the biggest thing. Process, essentially doing what you said you would do, and by doing that, I believe it keeps you protected in this dangerous game of trading. In my experience, it has been the process, the lack of discipline of sticking to rules that is killing most traders. Definitely myself included. So let's go back to the roots, as I just was not enjoying the sloppiness in my process. So going back to it, and I'll catch you on the next video.